Here we have a new 2026 Buick Envista. This one comes in the Sport Touring trim level in aquamarine blue metallic. And then we have the ebony with Santorini blue accented leatherette interior. The powertrain consists of a 1.2 liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine mated with a 6-speed automatic transmission. As we come around to the front end here, we do get our LED signature lights along with the LED headlamps. The lights don't dance like that. That's just how my camera's picking them up. But love this aquamarine color. It really does shine, especially when it's clean in the sunlight. Down here to these wheels, these are gonna be 18-inch aluminum wheels, and they have such a nice shine to them, these blacked out wheels do. Love the gloss black. Matches the kind of sport touring outfit here. We have the black badging, black mirror caps, even the black around the windows there. Door panel, power door lock controls. We have express down on all 4 doors, rear window lock, and then we have our power mirror controls here. We do get blind spot monitors in those side mirrors. Bottle holder, headlamp control, hood release, and then we do get a manual tilt telescoping steering wheel. But here's the power driver's seat, 2-way power lumbar support. Love the stitching in the actual seat back, and then the thicker kind of pinstripe on the side of the seat itself. But a huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this Envista today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these close to the home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. $30,770 is the sticker price. This does take E85 and gas. And there's the parts content there. Now I do have the seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs. So we're gonna check out the leg room for myself, sitting behind myself. So pretty good leg room, honestly, for the segment. Knees are just barely touching the back of the seat there. We do get the seat back pocket on this side, a USB-C and USB-A charge port, little storage pocket there, and there's a view of the front from back here. This one does have an optional power sunroof, so there's a shade for that. And then here are the lights in the back. Grab handles here, we can hang a shirt or a pair of pants on that if we need to. Now if you need the child locks on either side, lock, unlock there. And fuel fillers there, again, E85 or gas. Now, as we come around to the back end there, you can see the LED tail lights are on. And I really like how they did that design, kind of like the front. You have the actual bulbs down there and then the running lights on top. Gives it a nice sophisticated look. But here's the cargo space behind the second row. Top tethers are integrated on the back of the seats themselves. You have a spare underneath there, and then a side pocket on that left side. Now to the rear passenger side, your lower anchors are integrated behind this cover here on either side. If you want to fold the seat down, just push in here. That'll fold. You can run longer objects through to the front. And then just make sure the seat belt's out the way, but other than that, pretty easy to get it back into place. And then we have our manual front passenger seat. Seat back can be controlled here. Seat bottom, you can move forward and back by pulling up on that bar. And then our glove box right there. I like the gloss black trim that goes kind of across from the push button start all the way to this vent here. But as we come back around to the front, just a quick look in the engine bay. But there's that 1.2 liter turbocharged 3-cylinder. And before we hop in the driver's seat, we're just gonna show off the blinkers. So we get the LED in the side mirrors, the LEDs up front. So I love the leather wrap steering wheel here. It has that flat bottom shape to it. There's the horn. Now over here to the radio, we get AM, FM, XM, along with Bluetooth. And then we also have the wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility. We have our single zone automatic climate control, so we can adjust pretty much everything through the screen here if we want to. Adjust temperature, fan speed, fan direction. And then you do have buttons and knobs down here below with the 3-stage heated seats. The fan speed can be adjusted there, fan direction, and the auto there. Now in this menu here, we can fool with the traction control, stability control, and then we do have our gauges here. So if you want to see tire pressure, oil life, engine filter life there, and then you can see the battery voltage and the coolant temp there. Now your settings, go in here, system settings, change your units of measurement right there, and then you can change your language right there. Your vehicle apps are in here, teen driver, rear seat reminder. Backup cameras here, guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. If you don't like the guidelines, you can turn them off there. You have a volume knob here, you can click there to turn the audio off. And then your hazards right here. Now you have a USB-C and a USB-A input here. Both of those wire directly to the radio if you want to do that. 12 volt right in there. A little storage while your phone's plugged in. Your auto stop toggles here, lane keeping systems there. And then for the shifter, just hit the brake, pull on the lever, reverse, neutral, drive. Then your low gear is there. And you can use the button here on the side to use the limiter. And then you can see in the middle part at the bottom of the gauge cluster what gear you're in there. Electronic parking brake, pull up to engage, hit the brake, press down and disengage. Bottle holders are here. Little storage cubby there. Center console cubby space here. And then up here we have our OnStar lights. And then when you have that sunshade back, you can tilt or slide. So I'll show you what a one-touch slide looks like. That's how far it goes. Hit it a second time, it goes all the way behind the cover. So cool that they did that. You can literally see the paint from the car there. I've never seen a roof go back that far. It's pretty funny. And then there is a look at the back seat from up here. Vanity mirror, left side stalk, blinkers, and your high beams, auto high beams, you can toggle those there. And then your intermittent wipers on this right side. So one time off, intermittent low, high. You can adjust that intermittent frequency here and then pull up here for the front fluid. Behind the steering wheel on the left side, we can go through our track list, our radio station presets, and then behind on the right side, volume up, volume down. Cruise controls here. Cancel, set the speed, adjust the gap for the forward collision alert, heated steering wheel toggle, mute, voice recognition. And then we're in transport mode now, so it won't let me show everything, but you can hit this to pull up your audio sources and then scroll through that when applicable. This is your Bluetooth button, and then you can actually hold this button down and it'll change the gauge face. But again, in the transport mode, it won't let you do that. Push button start. Finally, here's your key fob with remote start. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2026 Buick Envista Sport Touring out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Envista here, takes some getting used to driving a 1.2 liter turbo 3-cylinder with a traditional 6-speed automatic. It doesn't shift, or I should say move as swiftly as a CVT does, but this feels better to me. I like having a regular transmission as opposed to a continuously variable one. Just makes the driving experience a bit more right, in my opinion. Now I'm gonna try to give her a little pull getting on the interstate here. See what she's got. Have a little bit of space here. Here we go. So not particularly slow. For it to be a Turbo 3, I thought it got up to speed very nicely. But I want to give a huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this Envista today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get to the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I mean, like you'd expect from a Buick, even with this more base, I guess, base model, it floats down the road pretty nicely, and you know, it's relatively easy to control. And wind noise is a bit prevalent in here, but again, for this kind of vehicle, nothing that surprises me or that would bother me. Now, to be at that $31,000, $32,000 price point, I do think you get a lot for the money, having the heated seats, the nice radio, auto stop lane keeping system. There's a lot that you get here for the money, but specifically the looks really do it for me with this aquamarine blue metallic. It's just beautiful. And then the heated steering wheel is nice. The sunroof is a nice touch. And I think for $31,000, if you're gonna get something and you want to see value, you kind of get that here. Say what you will about less cylinders and whatever, you get a turbo that really helps with the pulling power, better than I think the outgoing 1.6 Turbo 4 that was in the Encores. And this just feels so good behind the wheel. I like the power for what you get. Double that with the fuel economy, definitely. But it's a modest vehicle that looks very good, I think, inside and out. Now, at Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro, you do get a lifetime powertrain warranty, so if you're worried about the 6-speed paired with this Turbo 3 for whatever reason, you're covered however long you have the vehicle, which is always a nice extra thing to have, I think. You don't have to pay for an extended warranty to get that powertrain warranty that covers you here. Engine, transmission, drive axles, you're good to go. But these are relatively reliable, and that's why I have heard more complaints out of the older 6.2 V8 than I have out of these 1.2 3-cylinders. Because they're mostly just meant to be efficient. They're not putting out too much power. They're not doing anything crazy. Just easy, you know, easy A to B, I think. And then if you want to take it for road trips and things of that nature, that's good as well. But also from a repair aspect, only 3 cylinders. So I do think this is a pretty good vehicle for the money. It gives you a lot of tech here. I love having the blind spot monitors. And it's just a really nice vehicle, again, to be in this price point if you want a 4-door compact SUV. So with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Buick Envista Sport Touring.